Today, we are going on a fun trip down memory lane to visit one of the most famous sitcoms in TV history, The Cosby Show. This amazing series first appeared on our screens in 1984 and ran successfully for 8 full seasons. But can you believe it has now been more than 40 years since we first met the Huxtable family on television? And the lives of the people who played these beloved characters have changed in truly surprising ways. There have been sad losses, unexpected career changes, and massive controversies that shook the whole world. You will be amazed to find out where these famous stars are living their lives today. So before we get started, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our videos. Number 1. Lisa Bonet, Denise Huxtable. Lisa Bonet was just 16 years old when she stepped into the role of the free, spirited and fashion-forward Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Denise was a bold and rebellious girl who always did things her own way, with her very personal sense of style and strong independent attitude. She was nothing like the average teenage girls around her, as she did not wear heavy makeup all the time and did not really care much about fancy or expensive clothing either. But despite all of this, she was a very well-liked and popular character among viewers. She became so popular that she was given her very own spin-off series called A Different World, which followed college life at the made-up Hillman College. However, things got complicated for Lisa during her time on both shows. She left A Different World after only 1 season because she became pregnant with her daughter, Zoe Kravitz, who is now a very famous star in her own right. Her relationship with musician Lenny Kravitz and her pregnancy created some tension with the family-friendly image of The Cosby Show. She eventually came back to The Cosby Show, but there were reportedly some disagreements and conflicts with Bill Cosby over creative choices and her changing public image. Lisa was growing up and wanted to take on more mature and serious roles, which did not always match well with the show's overall vision for her character. After the series wrapped up, Lisa appeared in several films and TV shows, but she never quite reached the mainstream superstardom that many people had expected for her. She took on memorable roles in films like High Fidelity and Enemy of the State, showing her range as an actress. Lisa later got married to actor Jason Momoa in 2017, and together they welcomed 2 children into the world. The couple became known as Hollywood's coolest and most laid-back bohemian family before they sadly announced their separation in 2022. Now at 58 years old, Lisa Bonet continues to be very choosy about her work, focusing mostly on her family and maintaining her well-known spiritual and nature-loving way of life. She has always stayed true to herself and remained completely genuine and authentic through all the many years that have passed. Number 2. Phylicia Rashad, Clair Huxtable. Now let us talk about the true queen of the Huxtable family. Phylicia Rashad brought the character of Mother Clair Huxtable to life on The Cosby Show when she was 36 years old. Claire was not just any ordinary TV mom. She was a sharp, sophisticated, and highly educated lawyer who could put an end to any argument with just one powerful look. She was elegant, smart, and never held back when it came to putting Cliff in his place whenever he needed it. Phylicia brought such incredible grace and strength to this role that she made all of America sit up and pay attention to black excellence in a completely natural and comfortable way. Those scenes where she had serious talks with the kids or faced off with Cliff were pure gold and some of the best moments in TV history. During the show's run, Phylicia earned multiple Emmy nominations and grew to become one of the most deeply respected actresses on American television. Her natural chemistry with the entire cast, and especially with Bill Cosby, made the Huxtable family feel incredibly real and easy for viewers to relate to. After The Cosby Show came to an end, Phylicia's career kept on rising higher. She appeared alongside Bill in the spin-off series called Cosby, and then made a wonderful move into theater, winning a Tony Award in 2004 for her amazing performance in A Raisin in the Sun. With this achievement, she became the very first black actress to ever win a Tony Award for Best Actress, proving to the world just how talented and capable black women truly are. She later became the Dean of the College of Fine Arts at Howard University, though her public support for Bill Cosby during his legal troubles made this position quite controversial. Today, at 77 years old, Phylicia Rashad is still acting and remains a highly respected name in both theater and television. She is living proof that real and genuine talent never truly fades away with time. Number 3. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Theo. Now let us talk about everyone's all-time favorite son on the show. Malcolm-Jamal Warner was only 14 years old when he first took on the role of Theo Huxtable the warm and lovable but academically struggling only son of the family. Theo was right at the center of so many classic and unforgettable episodes. Who could ever forget the famous scene where Cliff used Monopoly money to teach him real lessons about money and life expenses, or the deeply emotional speech about being his son and not his student? Malcolm brought so much true and heartfelt emotion to these powerful moments that audiences genuinely grew up right alongside Theo. This was especially true for those who were teenagers themselves during the 1980s and 1990s, as they could really connect with everything he was going through. Theo's personal battles with dyslexia, his struggles through high school and college, and his various coming-of-age moments gave the show some of its most touching and powerful storylines. Malcolm spent the most important years of his teenage life performing on national television, and he handled it in a truly remarkable way. After The Cosby Show ended in 1992, Malcolm faced the same big challenge that most child actors fear, which is being stuck in one role forever. He was now known across all of America simply as Theo, and that was not easy to move past. That is why Malcolm worked extremely hard to step out of Theo's shadow and show the world what else he could do. From 1996 to 2000, he appeared in the series Malcolm and Eddie, which let him show off his natural comedic skills far beyond the walls of the Huxtable living room. He also took on some very impressive dramatic roles, including recurring parts in popular series like The Resident, Suits, and American Crime Story. But here is another truly wonderful thing about Malcolm that many people may not know. He is also a gifted musician who plays bass guitar and performs spoken word poetry. He releases music albums with his band and performs at live concerts, showing a whole other side of his incredible talent. Malcolm even won a Grammy Award in 2020 for his spoken word performance album, proving beyond any doubt that he is so much more than just Theo Huxtable. He also developed his skills behind the camera by directing episodes of different television series. But now, we must share something that may truly bring tears to your eyes, so please take a moment to prepare yourself. Malcolm-Jamal Warner tragically passed away on July 21, 2025, after being swept away by a strong ocean current while swimming off the coast of Costa Rica. This sudden and heartbreaking death brought deep sadness and grief to his family, his friends, and all who loved him. Number 4. Tempest Bledsoe, Vanessa Huxtable. Tempest Bledsoe brought the middle child Vanessa Huxtable to life on The Cosby Show when she was only 10 years old. Vanessa was a perfect example of a classic middle child, always trying hard to figure out her own identity, while living between her older sister's big achievements and her younger sister's charming and clever personality. Who could ever forget the episode where she secretly traveled to a concert in Baltimore and then got caught when she came back home, or the storylines involving her relationship with Dames Bricky? Tempest made Vanessa a character that kids everywhere, boys and girls alike, who had ever tried to break the rules could easily understand and identify with. Throughout all 8 seasons of the show, viewers got to watch Vanessa grow and change from a young teen girl all the way through high school, romantic relationships, and eventually into a young woman starting her college journey. Tempest consistently delivered strong and believable performances throughout the entire run, always holding her own right alongside the very talented cast around her. After The Cosby Show ended, Tempest, much like Malcolm, ran into the common problem of being typecast in one kind of role. However, Tempest made a very smart and clever decision to handle this challenge by moving into hosting and reality television work. For several successful years, she hosted the popular Clean House program on the Style Network, allowing audiences to see a completely different and fun side of her personality. She also took part in reality shows like Celebrity Fit Club and appeared on various game shows over the years. Tempest has also done voice work for animated television series and continues to take on small acting projects when they come her way. Since 1993, for over 30 wonderful years, she has been in a long-term and committed relationship with Daryl M. Bell, who was her co-star on A Different World. As of today, at 52 years old, Tempest Bledsoe lives a fairly quiet and private life, carefully balancing any acting opportunities that arise with her personal life and well-being. Friends, I really need your kind help right now. Please support this channel by giving this video a like, as it helps beat the YouTube algorithm and allows more people to find our content. Number 5. Bill Cosby Cliff. Bill Cosby played Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, the deeply loved father of 5 children and the charming and warm-hearted obstetrician who became known as America's most beloved TV dad when The Cosby Show first began in 1984. He was 47 years old at that time. Cliff Huxtable was truly the heart and soul of the entire series. He was a wise and caring father who somehow managed to balance raising 5 very different children while also maintaining his demanding professional life, right alongside his equally successful lawyer wife Claire. Who could ever forget all those wonderfully funny moments when he danced around the living room without a care in the world, or when he sat his children down to share important life lessons with his one-of-a-kind and very special sense of humor? The show quickly became a massive cultural moment in American history by showing a successful and wealthy African-American family in a way that had truly never been seen before on television screens. People across all of America, both black and white, fell completely in love with the character of Cliff and everything he stood for. During the show's run, Cosby was at the absolute highest point of his entire career. He was not just an actor playing a role. He was the real creative force and driving energy behind the whole series. He earned Emmy nominations and eventually became one of the highest-paid entertainers anywhere in the world. After The Cosby Show wrapped up in 1992, Bill continued working with his own sitcom called Cosby, which ran from 1996 all the way to 2000. For many years, he was widely regarded as the king of comedy and proudly carried the title of America's dad wherever he went. But then absolutely everything changed in the most shocking way possible. In the mid-2000s, a very large number of serious sexual assault accusations covering many decades of his life began coming to public attention. In 2018, Bill Cosby, who was 80 years old at the time, was found guilty of his charges and sentenced to serve time in prison. After spending nearly 3 years behind bars, his conviction was eventually overturned in 2021 due to a legal technicality, and he was released from prison and allowed to go home. Today, at 88 years old, Cosby lives a quiet and very private life, completely away from the spotlight that once defined his entire career. His legacy remains one of the most complicated and deeply controversial stories in the entire history of entertainment, representing a truly shocking and unexpected fall from grace. Number 6. Keshia Knight Pulliam, Rudy Huxtable. And now we come to the beloved baby of the Huxtable family. Keshia Knight Pulliam was a wonderfully adorable 5-year-old little girl when she first became America's sweetheart by stepping into the role of the youngest Huxtable child, Rudy Huxtable. Rudy was simply everything a little character could be. She was cute, smart, innocent, and had the magical ability to completely melt the hearts of everyone watching with just one small smile. Rudy was so utterly adorable that every single time she appeared on the screen, she left a warm and happy smile on the faces of viewers everywhere. The natural star quality and comedic talent that Keshia showed at such a remarkably young age was truly extraordinary and hard to believe. She even earned an Emmy nomination when she was just 6 years old, making her the youngest actor ever to be nominated for that honor at that time. Rudy's special relationship with Cliff created some of the most touching and emotionally beautiful moments in the entire show. The father-daughter scenes between them were absolutely magical to watch, and Keshia's natural chemistry with Bill Cosby was so convincing that viewers genuinely felt like they were watching a real family sharing real moments together. Growing up on national television in front of millions of people was certainly not an easy thing to do, but Keshia handled it with incredible grace and maturity throughout. After The Cosby Show ended, when she was just 13 years old, she continued her acting career while also making her education a top priority. She attended Spelman College and proudly earned her degree, showing the world that she valued knowledge just as much as her career. She appeared in several television series and films over the years, including Tyler Perry's House of Pain and Medea Goes to Jail. She also took part in Celebrity Mole and Baby in 2004, and later joined The Celebrity Apprentice in 2015, where her former TV dad Bill Cosby generously donated the 50,000 to her chosen charity, right before his serious legal troubles became public knowledge. Keshia's personal life has had its fair share of both happy times and difficult challenges. She was previously married to former NFL player Ed Hartwell and went through a very public and widely reported divorce while she was still pregnant. She later found happiness again and married actor Brad James in 2021. As of today, at 46 years old, Keshia Knight Pulliam continues to act, produce projects, and is very actively involved in various business ventures and meaningful charitable work. She has made a truly impressive and successful transition from beloved child star to confident and driven businesswoman, and she keeps chasing exciting new opportunities every single day.